Solid period back and forth. Both teams having their
like in the game. It's 1-0 LA on top through 20 minutes. Great to have you back into the Sportsnet NHL studios. Elliot, Kevin, Derek, Luke, David here to break it all down for you. Let's start with Evander Kane. That was the big storyline. Impressions?
He looked pretty good. 7 shifts, 409, 2 hits. He took that penalty. I thought he was moving his legs pretty good. I actually didn't mind the penalty too.
Penalty was a bad call.
Like Clark kind of turns there. I don't love that, but at least he's being physical and he's skating pretty well.
The only problem with the penalty is that it's seeming to lead to goals right now for the LA Kings. That's been a big advantage for them. Last year, Edmonton perfect on the PK, 45% of the power play in the series versus LA. Complete flip-flop this year around. LA now with 3 power play goals in these 4 periods, Derek.
Yeah, number 1 rule on the penalty kill forecheck is have your F1 connected to your back line. Do not get past the knee. This is exactly what happened. If you go to the tape here comes F1 and stop it right here. They cut their routes, LA, which they did a good job, and this is what I'm talking about, that now they've made the pass underneath F1. F1 is not connected to the back line, and now it allows LA to come with speed, Edmonton not to get a stand on the line, and then they're up basically against a line rush against, and you get outnumbered. Clark goes all the way to the net. A stinger in the fact that you had a pretty good penalty kill, and then the second unit comes out for LA and scores on an entry and a rush. That's a stinger for the penalty kill.
Nurse decides to go body parts low, and this is a personal preference. Some teams like it, some teams don't like it. On second look, the reason I think he does it there is because of what side of the ice he's on. Otherwise, he'd have to turn his backhand, and he would have his back to the guy going back door. So I think it doesn't work there. He did it early in the power play. It kind of worked. But I think if he's a righty, he can just open up and have his stick in that lane on the crease. You know what I mean? So I think because of a lefty, that's why he goes low. I don't really love it in that particular situation because there's so many guys coming back and you have numbers. I'd rather maybe you stay on your feet. But again, that's personal preference.
You talked about last year and how good they were. It's not even really a system thing. I think it's more personnel. They're missing Ekholm. CC played a huge part on that PK last year. They lost Fogle. Obviously, just saw him on the clip. McLeod was huge for their PK last year. So I think it's more of a personnel thing with the Oil missing all those guys in the turnover of their roster.
And the other side, LA's penalty kill looks really good. And I got to say something. Gavrikov, if he hits the market, I would throw bags of cash at that guy. He's a great player.
Yeah,
how much?
What's in your wallet?
There you go.
I know you. You got nothing.
I don't have a wallet.
Yeah.
I have a phone.
Special teams have absolutely been special for LA, and that's the difference right now. Brandt Clark jumping up there on the rush. Beautiful stuff by him. All right, what about McDavid? This guy is on a mission. I mean, we saw in the pregame just sitting there. The eyes were locked in. Luke, you've seen this. You've played with him. You lived with him. What can you tell us about 97?
Yeah, I love that shot of him before the game in the pregame, just staring down the camera. I see a guy who's getting a little bit of nastiness in his game, like right off the opening draw. It's not even a huge thing, but it's a little cross-check, and Draisaitl goes right back at him. I love the reverse hit. You don't see a ton of this. Even last year's playoff run, early in the playoffs, you didn't see a lot of this from McDavid, but I love the fact that he's leading the charge, playing physical, getting under guys' sticks. Like, he is getting in the hard areas and trying to do the hard things in this game, even with a little couple cross checks too. I wanted to include this clip to show what he is dealing with on a nightly basis here. Yes, he wants to try to take it himself sometimes, but you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black jerseys. So he's on a bit of an island. He's going to need a bit of a help from his line mates there. Hey, coach, if he wants to make any more of those work.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, cheat code. We call him all the time. He is an absolute cheat code. The old Nintendo play over the middle where we couldn't stop it. The old tight end over the middle. He's a cheat code.
Oh, Tecmo 94, Bo Jackson.
Bo, we couldn't stop it.
Just go up, over, and they can't get on an angle. They can't catch it.
Really, really
They're
special.
looking for some of those breakaway runs.
Yes.
Anyways, a much better period, though, for the Oilers, we just say. Certainly a better start than it was